Okay, so this time I'm just wearing leg bungees without the harness or normal type 4. This is just the leg bungees. It's not attached to your body, obviously. So you're free to use it anyway, and you can imagine any kind of exercise you could create with this. Yes, and most simple things. I'm sure everybody tried with TheraBand to just doing this, and it's bungees coming from my neck and the shoulder, and I have to push against it, just standing straight. And this will give me a lot of interesting feedback through my core. So we have this extra bungees on the one side, and we came up with some interesting exercise that you could play with. If you put one foot through this extra bungees on the one side, and you're holding the rest of bungees on the one hand, and you could do a lot of side kick. You can imagine the resistance that you're feeling on a standing leg, or you're creating more resistance to that. So you could do a lot of stuff like that. And then my favorite things that I'm actually personally working on for my tendency, bad tendency of pushing calves out, hyperextending my knees. So when I'm standing, my calves are all pushed out and my knees locked. So this bungees behind my calf, as I always wish to have some little elf pushing my calves forward so I can glide my shins forward, so I can hinge better on my ankle joint. So this way, when I'm bending to straight, I'm just feeling that bungees is pushing my calves forward and the shins are gliding forward. And with this, I can just have my own bar and work on my one arms here. And just doing a simple exercise like this, and this is also great because I can't really drop my arch, and when I'm just simply standing, I tend to drop my arches down. So this way, I have to work through it. I'm feeling strap underneath of my feet, of course, and I'm just pressing it against so I can lift my arch. And then there's a bungees, of course, so I just have to push against it. So when I'm going to releve, I'm really trying to pick up actually I can help with this bungees and picking up my arches and feeling it. And then also I can't push my calves out, so I'm thinking my little elf, my little bungees, reminding my calves to go forward and shins to glide forward, even on the high releve. And when I'm coming down, I'm not going to push my calves back, calves, shins forward, and weight back.